Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Cold Steel 2. We have finished off. Well, we've talked to everyone in Trista. We still have a pretty big piece of the academy left to do, and of course visit the Flea Market. The thing we still need to do in Trista is round off some of the side quests we have there, but the people part of it, that is done for the time being. So let's continue where we left off, and that was the Union building, so let's start talking. It's almost time for the spring races to begin over in Heimdallr. Crow and I always used to bet on what the order the horses were gonna come in. I need to stop dwelling on him, damn it. What good is getting all down gonna do? Well, if you're remembering in a fond way, then you're only remembering a good friend. That's not necessarily a bad thing. I can't keep getting myself down like this. He wouldn't want me to. He'd want me to laugh about all the good times and get on with enjoying my life. That's probably true, yeah. Alright, nothing interesting at least. No Sumerian items we can buy here. The students here are all like my children to me. Upper class or lower class, first year or second year, none of that makes any difference. Hard to believe that this is the final free day of the year. I'll have to treat you to a nice little something, won't I? This is the final free day of the year, so why not order something here? I'll be sure to throw in something extra. Still only one cream omelette, I don't see anything extra. Well, she meant well, I'm sure. You sure want to come with me on my journey to improve my skills? I thought you were going to join the Imperial Army. What happened? Well, you say that I just volunteered. You did invite me. You're right about me wanting to join the army, but it's not like I've got some big fancy reason. I just want to. And that's not gonna cut it. How am I supposed to set on an example if I join for just such a half-hearted reason? I figure him with you, I can find one. Something I can aspire to. Something that will guide me on my way up the ranks. Oh, you've really grown. Well, look like you'll be stuck by my side a little longer, my vice captain. I'm rather surprised he decided to come with me instead of joining the military like he planned. My main reason for this journey was to see how far my swordsmanship could take me. But perhaps there's more to life than swordsmanship alone. Yes, companionship. Another potential noble versus commoner relationship. Yes, love to see it. Honestly, I'm probably just prolonging the inevitable here, but maybe staying with her will help me find a good reason to join the army, or even a good reason to do something else. Either way, now I've only got one last thing I want to do before I graduate. Time to get on that. Alright, well, like I said, if you go around with her and they do become a thing, then he could potentially join the army to protect her, or they could do something together other than the army, which, hey, it has potential. Our club is not going to meet anymore this year after the day. I'm going to have to say my thanks to all the second years that are graduating for everything they've done. Really? Oh, that's a shame. Of course, I never joined any clubs, so I'm just gonna take it easy today too. After all this time, he couldn't even pick one club to join. Every year, the graduates leave this academy with a smile on their faces. A lot has changed over the years, but that's one thing that's never been any different, no matter how many years go by. I hope none of you will end up becoming the exception. Every year, the graduates leave this academy with a smile on their face. Yeah, I'm in agreement. I hope that there will be no exceptions, but if there was going to be one, it would probably be Rean, since he is the only one left behind. But the only thing he can lean on is a big hunk of metal called Valimar. That's it, nobody else. And they were in the library. And they might be fishing, of course. After I graduate, I'll be joining the Computer and Network Technology Division of the Imperial Army. Sure, the Chancellor's Intelligence Division is more famous for handling information, but I wanted a different angle on things. I think it's a career path that will let me make use of things I learned both in this club and in the Institute in Roar. And one thing's for sure though, I'm really excited to start working there. Bring on the future! Yeah, and hopefully there is one. The two chess clubs will have their final face-off in just a short while, which means this is one match Matthias and I can't afford to lose. Well, you can afford to lose, but... Hey, she's back! Like I said, I was almost afraid that she was a ghost, cause leaving, she wasn't even here. I haven't seen you in a while. Didn't you already disband the infamous Occult Research Society? Let's just say it was taking a little break. One that was quickly cancelled after my crystal ball showed me an especially interesting reading. Do I even want to ask? I saw something writing deep within the abyss, and the spiral of fate drawing in an even space and time. Oh, the things we have to look forward to. I'm glad she's entertained at least, because nearly everything she tells me flies right over my head. As of today, the Occult Research Society is officially recommenced. You're curious to know where I went during our break, aren't you? Not even in the slightest. That's really rude, Rean. Especially coming from you. Okay, Rex will probably be taking pictures at the Flea Market, I'm sure. Because all the ladies, they will definitely be there, or he will be in the swimming pool. One or two at least. Did you get the little present I left at your dorm? A brand new stack of requests. Joking aside, I really do appreciate how you always help me with these. It's been a rough year for the both of us, but you really made it easier on me, so thanks. The feeling's mutual. Well, one way or another, it's nice to know my last day as a president won't be a taxing one. So if there's anything you need from me, just ask. I'd be happy to treat you to some tea a little later too. To be honest, I wouldn't mind taking her up on that, because a nice cup of tea always sounds really nice. But yeah, that's the Union building. We're gonna skip the engineering for the mandatory quest part of it. Yes. Check up on the old school building. So far, nothing out of the ordinary. The door is closed, no weird lights. Ooh, what's it? No, just a bell. No weird characters standing around it. Or, for that matter, familiar characters, of course. Alright, then let's check out the gardens and the gymnasium. Oh, hello! By the way, I'm not Vivi, just Linda. Vivi asked me to take care of the flowers here while she checked out the flea market. This is the girl who will be in charge of the club from next month on. Really inspires a lot of confidence. So, Vivi is gonna stay, but Linda is gonna go away? Are they gonna break up the Power Twins? I hope not, but if they do, then I hope Vivi will be in my class. Honestly, deep down I do regret that I'm just enabling her by letting her switch places with me, I really do. Maybe I'm too soft on her. Oh, did you just realize that now? Yeah, we all know it, and let's be honest, we all have a weak spot for Vivi. Definitely. Ooh, is that one of the commenters? Then let's get started. Losers to buy everyone one of those limited edition puddings. Agreed? Agreed. So don't expect me to hold back. They would spend their time like this. They only make 20 a day and they're hot new item for spring, so they won't be easy to buy. But that's not my problem because I'm gonna win. The three of us will be going to the cafe once we're done here. I suppose we better try to work up an appetite, shouldn't we? Definitely 100%. I still need a student comment for Michael. You know Monica's handiwork first year. I'm sure her comment would be great. Rean told Monica about Michael's new radio show and his request. Me? Give a comment for a radio show? Oh, that's fine, if you think I'm up for it. I'd be happy to help, or at least try. No pressure, just give me an honest opinion, that's all I need. Well, then, the best thing about Trista to me is how it's full of wonderful people. You've got second years who inspire you, friends and classmates who are just fun to be around. And even outside the academy, the townsfolk are always here to support me whenever I'm feeling blue. I feel like having all these great people around allows me to grow into a person I am today. I couldn't be happier that I chose to attend this academy and live in Trista. You and I are in the same boat here. It's been an amazing year. It really was. I can't deny that I'm sad to see Lara leave, but I'll try to make next year even more fruitful than this one. Besides, it'll take more than her leaving the academy to put an end to a friendship like ours anyway. That's for sure. Thanks for your comment, Monica. Hopefully you can actually use it. Oh, I'm sure it will definitely be in there. I'm sad about Laura leaving, but I want to make sure that my year without her is just as fruitful as my year with her. Besides, it'll take more than her leaving Thor to stop us from being friends. Yeah, and since you will be a second year, you can do the same thing Laura did for you. Be a beacon for the new people here. Alright, no one to swim, no Rex taking pictures. Okay, we gotta be careful, don't accidentally activate it. Okay, so that is, of course, those two. So I think it will just be activating once we start talking to them. I think the rest will be a-okay. So let's give them a wide berth at least. Oh, Yus is just up and declared that he was stopping by the bookstore before practice. He didn't even warn us first. What a selfish jerk. Honestly, I don't know how he thinks he'll manage back in Briarheart if he doesn't start thinking about others. Actually, managing an entire province sounds pretty darn tough. Probably more work than I can even imagine. But if he ever forgets about the riding club, I'll go beat the memory back into him. Yeah, I can see her do that, and I want to see her do that. Your coat is looking just as marvelous as ever today, Wycombe. And to think this is just the beginning of our journey to greatness together. You seem even happier than usual today, Lambert. What's going on? I haven't told you the good news yet, have I? Just the other day, Wycombe and I entered a horse show in Heimdallr. Not only did we get the experience the joys of entering, but we were awarded even a prize. Seeing someone as officially recognized Wycombe Excellency fills me with glee. Wow, that's quite the achievement. Congratulations to the both of you. I can't say I'm terribly surprised though. Wycombe really is an amazing horse. Why, thank you. I actually took a group of photos of all the prize-winning horses. Please take it, I have more. A commemorative photograph. Wow, this is a great picture and these horses really do look like they deserve to win. You know, I could see Mick loving a photo like this. Maybe I should show it to him. Ah, we shall before doing the mandatory quests. If I don't forget. While my graduation is close at hand, Wycombe and I will not be parted. This is only the beginning, Wycombe. From here, we aim towards even more astronomical heights. Yeah, I'm sure that Wycombe is more than up for it. To think that they would come when their ridiculous training regime was finally passed on to us. We have but one option, Alyssa. I challenge you to see which of us can successfully clear it first. Well, I was hoping you'd say that. No holding back, Ferris. Let's go! This is the last time Alyssa and I will be able to compete like this. So it's imperative that we discover which of us is better, once and for all. Even more imperative than usual. Oh, this is the last day I'll get to spend with the lacrosse club. I better go all out. No, when those two get like this, I can't help but get flashbacks of me and Emily in the first year. I wish we could stay here to watch over them a while longer, but I'm afraid we never get everything we wanted. It's just a shame that Alyssa won't be able to join Ferris in the club next year. The two of them together would have made the club the best it's ever been. I do agree with her on that one. It would be an amazing club. I gotta love seeing those two compete. I just love the way they push each other. I can't wait to see this whole thing to the end. I've taught them all I can by now. Nothing left to see how this competition of theirs plays out. Yeah, and it's exactly, well, not exactly, but roughly the same thing that Eustace and Machias have going. They refuse to acknowledge their friendship, though, so they made it into a rivalry. And because it's a rivalry, they are basically fighting each other, constantly improving on each other, improving on themselves to win over the other. Which is not necessarily a bad thing, you know what I mean? Alright, so we have the flea market and the main building. I think the main building should be done first. Hugo was talking it up to anyone who wanted to listen. How did you miss all that? Wait, I forgot. It's because you don't listen. Duh. There's a flea market going on in the auditorium right now. Why didn't anyone tell me about this? This is so up my alley, I can hardly cope. Well, then go in. Deal. Enjoy. We'll be there in a moment. We just have to check out the entire school building. It's a real shame that all of your classmates will be leaving us so soon. Their loss is going to be felt by everyone here, students and teachers alike. Even though they're only here for a while longer, I hope they make the most of it and that you enjoy your time with them. It's going to be so sad when your classmates leave us. I hope they'll make the most of their remaining time here and do the rest of your time with them. Yeah, if just everybody stopped telling me that and putting it so in front of my face that it's gonna happen. It's way too soon. Oh, as you know, 3 days were originally instated as a means to develop each student's judgment and individuality. Looking at the fine young second-year men and women here as they prepare to step into their adult lives, I say they work. That's not to mention the first year ready to fill their shoes. All of you have really grown up. So just keep that in mind on your last free day of your first year, Sorcerer. Make the most of the time you have. Everything you have learned in your 3 days here will benefit you as you step into adulthood. Try to keep that in mind today. Well, I think it's a real exception what everything Class 7 learned, because a lot of that, it helped them grow, make them the person they are today, but it's a lot of things they would never have learned on school grounds, definitely not. Ah, come on, Uncle Makarov, we don't get fun events like this every day. You've got to invite Instructor Mary and go. My mint antenna's got picking up on how much closer you two are getting lately, so don't you even try to say you don't wanna. How about you don't say that crap right in front of the faculty lounge? Isn't giving me headaches enough, or do you really need to pull her into your nonsense too? She got more than enough on her mind, right now without you adding to it. Oh, is that so? I guess you really are looking out for her after all. What can I say to make you leave? Say you go on a date with Mary to the flea market, that's all Mint wants, very simple. Seriously? You're gonna be like the second year soon and you act like you're still in Sunday school. Aw, it's so cute when you act all crouchy to pretend you're not shy. I'm being serious here. Oh, Rean, you've got to hear this. Uncle Makarov and Instructor Mary are... Another word and I will fail you. Still want to hear it though. Instructor Makarov's out talking to Min right now. Tell you the truth, I find myself having lunch with him more and more often lately. He's giving me so much advice about teaching, it's just wonderful. I wonder how he'd react if I told him that I was arranged to be married. What am I saying? Oh, don't listen to me. Just being silly, that's all. It's not as though me getting married would have anything to do with Makarov, so why should he care? So, because she's a noble and she's being... like given away to someone else. I always find it... I get it from status perspective, but it's just not my way, not to keep it at that. But it might not hurt to talk to him about it anyway, right? Yes! Because if something does happen between you two and you start loving each other, then maybe something can be done about that arranged marriage. Because arranged marriages suck a lot. Well, probably not for everyone. I'm pretty sure there will be a couple that will definitely make something more out of it. But it's the fact that it's not by their own choice that's what I have a problem with, definitely. And why, pray tell, are you darkening my doorway today? I most certainly hope that you aren't here to tell me some recent spot of trouble you've once again caused. Oh, I'm being completely honest when I say the thought couldn't have been further from my mind. Rean told the vice principal that he was collecting comments about what makes Trista great. Is that the case? Radio Trista certainly has improved its lot in life over the past year. I'm afraid it's of no interest to me, however. They're still not getting the ratings they were before the war, but they're on the right path, I think. They've been doing a lot of work to expand their audience too. Whom has it they're starting the broadcast in Crossbell? Did you say Crossbell? If there's a fraction of a chance that Rixia Mao may hear my voice, I can't let this opportunity pass me by. Rean, beautifully manipulated. Comments for a new radio show, you said? I have no love for the radio as a medium, but it would only be right for the Academy's vice principal to contribute his opinion. I nearly forgotten how crazy he is for Rixia Mao. Well, Michael wanted a comment from a teacher, and a comment by Jack Coleman is still a comment. I would like nothing more, sir. Listen well then. What makes the town of Trista great, you ask? Why, you're standing in it. It's nothing short of the presence of the Academy founded by the famous Emperor Draco. You care to elaborate on that? I would love to. This Academy is far more important to this nation than you realize. Countless number of men and women have passed through these halls of learning and been enriched by the knowledge they offer. Those men and women then go on to form the very backbone of society. Yes, that does include the men and of the Imperial family. To borrow the words of our wondrous founder, this Academy is charged with creating the very foundation of our world. This town may be small, but it has the pride and dignity one would expect of such a key part of this great nation. I would postulate that it is the very presence of this Academy that allow it to hold its head high, wouldn't you agree? Well, that's actually an incredible sound argument. Emperor Draco would resonate even now, clearly. They certainly do. In fact, that's something I hope you keep in mind as you conduct yourself over the next year. I want you to make sure you use your last year as fruitfully as possible, especially with the way your education tends to be punctuated with other work. You have me there. Thank you for your comments, sir, and for your advice. I've gathered all of the comments now. I'm sure Michael's gonna be thrilled. Incidentally, what would you say to the odds of my comment being used are? Even a rough percentage will suffice. I really couldn't tell you. If you're that curious, you might want to try asking the radio station yourself. Don't be ridiculous. I was merely asking to state my passing curiosity. I don't have even the slightest interest in knowing. Then why do you ask? He only wants to know because he wants to hear if there's a chance that Rixia Mao will hear his voice, and who knows, maybe in his head he's hoping she will fall head over heels over that voice, which I'm pretty sure she won't. It's hard to believe that your class was founded nearly a full year ago. As one of those fortunate enough to witness its genesis, it's been quite the emotional ride to recap this past year. I imagine today is a very special day for all of you, given everything you've been through and what is still lies in store. Embrace today. Live it to its fullest. I imagine today is a very special day for all of you, so given everything you've been through and what lies ahead in store, embrace today and live it to its fullest. That we shall definitely try, you know that. Alright, besides Clara, is there anyone else here? Not a lot.
Oh, what you doing here, Wurzel? The Arts Club not meeting today.
I'm aware, but there was something I want to get off my chest while I still can. Thank you for all you've taught me, Clara. It's been a truly invaluable experience to study art from you and Linda. Sometimes I feel like this club was made for me.
Well, aren't you a model first year? Not sure what you're thanking me for, though. I just sit here and work on my art. Which is what I'm trying to do now, as it so happens, so if you are done with speeches, hurry up and leave me be.
She maybe actively tried not to teach us anything, but Linda and I learned a lot just by watching her. If nothing else, I feel like I've learned what it means to be a true artist. That's something I'll never forget.
Ah, yes. Guy's famous 50 Shades of Grey painting. Yeah, I'm gonna miss that one, definitely.
Can I help you with something, Rean?
Oh, it's nothing major. Galler said there's a second-year student trying to dispose of an unwanted item.
Maybe I should ask Clara?
Rean asked if they had anything unwanted that could be sold at the flea market. Unwanted items? Yeah, sure.
You were the one that janitor meant? But he said it was this big heavy thing resulting from many hours of club work. Wait, is it?
Yeah, that's right. What I've been working on this year. It's way too big and heavy to take back with me. Go ahead and do whatever you want with it.
But you spent ages working on it. I'm surprised too. You've always taken such great care of your work.
Please, art value is decided the moment it's finished. There's no point in hoarding all your finished pieces around.
Still, it's kind of a shame to just, I don't know, get rid of it. I can see where she's coming from. Hopefully, it can find a good home with someone who appreciates its value.
Well, it's in the storeroom anyway. Up to it, Wurzel.
Sure thing. Received lion sculpture. Was it a lion sculpture? Because I thought it was like a horse. Like the symbol to Thor's. Well, lion could also be a symbol, of course, with the emblems. Alright. Thank you very much for your contribution.
Oh, can it? If you're done, let me get on with my work. I'm trying to concentrate.
Sorry about that.
Oh, that's 2.
That should be plenty. I could always try and find more though. The more stuff I can find, the better. Well, who knows? Oh yeah, if we bring the picture to Mick in Trista, we might be able to get a third one. Oh, if you're looking for Margarita or Milliam, they just stepped out. Margarita's finished cooking something or other and seemed very desperate to have a certain someone sample it. I just hope it goes well and her cooking conveys her true feelings. I just hope her victims manage to come out of it alive. As for me, I'm making some food for the customers at the flea market. As curious as I am about the quality of Margarita's cooking, I need to focus on finishing up my own.
Yeah, you do that.
I will check out the cookies Margarita made. With knowing her, a little bit inside of herself.
Definitely. Oh, there's no time like the present to put things right. With the flea market today, there've gotta be tons of photo ops. Hey, maybe the wind will help me out and blow up some cutie skirt for me. I cannot get a better shot than that.
Or a more illegal one.
I know that, I was just messing around. Hey, don't you dare underestimate me. The war has forced me into a way better cameraman. These yearbook photos are gonna be freaking perfect, just you wait.
Hey, if I can get a copy of the book, I'll be more than glad to give you the opportunity.
Just gonna treat this like a regular day, huh? If I were you, I'd do something special with your last day together. Oh well, different strokes for different folks. I guess cats included. No point in me chiming in about how to spend your day today. Even if your current plans bore me to tears, cats can even cry, you know.
Well, I'm pretty sure that the game will give us at least a slight moment with Alyssa at some point. Really? I hope. Alright, we still got the Flea Market going on. Let's have a check. How big is it? Not super big. But it does actually have the feel of a flea market, isn't it? A lot of junk that everybody can buy. Hopefully us included. Alright, let's check upstairs first to see if there's anything there for us. Doesn't seem like it. Perfect.
Welcome, welcome. Feel free to take a look at any of our wares. And if you happen to catch us in a slower moment, I'd be happy to let you haggle our prices down a little bit too.
No, we're by full price, definitely. Yeah, we already have everything. Well, thank you.
Running your own store really does feel good. Reconstruction over in Celtic finally finished up a wee bit ago. People have started opening their stores back at the Grand Market too.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. Apparently donations came in from all over the country, even from His Majesty.
Aye, not to mention all of the other help we got. Cannot thank you enough, really. We'll have to take this chance to enjoy ourselves as much as we can, for Otto's sake. Reconstruction over at Celtic finally finished up a wee bit ago. People have started opening their stores back at the Grand Market too. Cannot let them show me up. I'll take this chance to flex my merchant muscles.
Go ahead, what do you have? Awakening headband. There are no bad things, definitely not. I think these are like our maximum quality equipment, just in case we need a few of those.
Neat. Things are actually pretty lively around here, and where there's life, there's shopping to be done. Maybe I'll even find some useful stuff for when I become a second year. You never know. Oh, that reminds me, I've got a big pile of clothes that I don't wear anymore. I wish I brought them. This would have been the perfect place to get some cash for them too.
The students really have put a lot of effort into this. Just look at all the things being sold.
This is just the kind of event I've been waiting for. It's time to truly unleash my inner shopaholic, but where should I start? I can hardly even decide. I love shopping whatever the season is, of course, but spring in particular is when I feel like a primal urge. Today's going to be downright legendary. I believe it or not, we're holding this market of ours for charity. All proceeds will be donated through our company to areas of the Empire that need help recovering from the war. Doesn't that just make you want to spend all your money? Go on, indulge a little. For charity, man, for charity. All of today's proceeds will go towards helping particularly affected regions of the Empire with their war recovery efforts. So it doesn't make you tug at your hearts and hopefully your purse strings? Again, they are good, but they are expensive, really. Everything being sold here was gathered around from Trista. Just take a look around. I'm sure you'll find something that might be useful.
Anything I've missed? Nope, I've got the entire collection. Nice.
I'm tuning the piano right now, but I should be done in just a few. Have you taken the time to explore the flea market yet? It seems pretty nice. Maybe Ella and I will have to make a date out of it after the performance. The flea market seems to be going well. I'll have to take a look around with Ellen later.
Oh, you should definitely do that. Alright, the vast majority of the prep work for this afternoon's concert is in the bag. We're going to be playing a violin concerto, which should really let us shine, so let's give it our all, Elliot. You got it. I don't want to have any regrets when it's all said and done, and I know no one else does either. Elliot will be leaving the academy and I will be graduating, so this is our last chance to perform at Thor's like this. I really want to make sure it's a show to remember, both for us and for all the people who listen.
not too long ago before our concert started. It will be my last performance ever here at Taurus, so I want to give everyone something they'll always think about. Yeah, if you want to give them something to think about all the time, then just don't leave. Over in our dorm, all the graduating second years pulled together their unneeded belongings to sell today. I'm betting there has to be a thing or two you'd find pretty handy to have around during your second year. Yeah, just roll it in that it will still be here. A Reinford medal. Those we already have. Just look at all these interesting things. I'm going to have a field day here. Okay, time to see if any of the stalls are selling less vicious literature. Yeah, it's lewd. Purely for artistic reasons, of course. I know that's you, Vivi, so please stop trying to ruin your sister's life. Ah, blast. I should have known you'd see through my cunning disguise. After all the passionate, sweaty nights we spent together aboard the Courageous, you do know every reg of my body after all. Please stop trying to ruin my life too. Like I said, I wouldn't mind having Vivi as part of my class in the second year. There would be even enough reason for me to switch my romantic allegiance from Alyssa to her. Yes, I said it. I will stand by it. Will I go through with it? Probably not. Alright, so we have 2 locations here in Trista. Huh. You were gonna get married to Belly?
I was supposed to, but those plans have now been cancelled. Failed betrothal aside, I am William Lakelord III, Kenneth's elder brother and the next president of the Lakelord Company. I am also the leader of the Imperial Fishing Club, a collective of the finest anglers in the land.
Wow. You're a funny guy.
Funny guy? What an impudent word to use to describe our boss. I have no interest in those who know nothing of the art of fishing. Begone, child.
The art of fishing? I know what it is, but I know how to fish. I'm pretty good at crabbing, you know.
Crabbing? Oh, you heathen child. There are right and wrong way to fish. Not even learning the basics of the right way may very well lead to your undoing.
Yeah, you look so much like Kenny, but you don't talk like him at all. You're a funny guy.
Are all children this difficult?
Yes, they definitely are.
We intended to depart stylishly, but then we stumbled upon this idiosyncrar child. No ordinary child could have delayed the departure of 2 anglers of our caliber. So just who is this girl? We intended to depart stylishly, but when stumbled with yes. All those very hard to reach words and stuff, you know what I mean. Alright, let's see if we can channel our inner Mict and get that deal for some extra goods. Ah, you again. What do you want? I found something I thought you might be interested in, Mict. Rean handed over the commemorative photograph. Is a photo from this year's horse show? Man, nothing but top tier horses here. Especially these 2. If they started racing proper, I think they're really clean up. But now that I've seen them, I can get to know them before they hit the big leagues. There ain't a bet I won't win. Great. I didn't think I was going to like it this much. Ah, fine, you win. Let me see if I got any junk that might go faster at the damn market than it would here. Give me a minute. Your generosity is awe-inspiring. There. A papier-mâché Mishi. Ooh, that's cute. Wasn't this from Class 5's event at the Academy Festival? I guess. I don't care. They brought it here and now it's in my way. So if you want to get rid of it for me, that would be just great. Just don't bring it back. It's yours now. Then why didn't you just give it to me when I first asked you? Well, who cares? I did what I set out to do. That's the third item. I think I found more than enough stuff now. Let's get all this stuff to Brandon and see what he has to say. Yes, beautifully done. But, as you might imagine, we'll do that on the next episode. Next episode we're gonna deliver the 2 side quests that we have all completed. That is bringing the stuff to Brandon for the stall of all the store owners in Trista and going to the radio with all the comments that we've collected. So once we've done that, we should be more than ready to go on with our 2 mandatory quests, which will be at the engineering building or on the field. I will of course see on the map if there's anything others for us to do, but that should be it. And then we're gonna see what the main story entails, but that will be on the next one. So until then, I wish you a great night, morning, day, wherever you are, and if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time, as we're gonna face off against what I think is gonna be the noble classes. So see you then, bye bye.